What's up, my lions? How's it going? This is your monthly reading for June. Information about the decks that I'm going to be using in this video are going to be in the description box. You can also find out how to follow me on social media for other things that I do, like daily cards and things like that. The link to my email if you want to send me an email about anything, or if you want a personal reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's for the Leo energy. I want to tell you guys a little bit about the astrology, or the planetary movements of this month. There's going to be a new moon on June 13th. Your decks are already pre-shuffled, meditated, locked, and loaded, so there's going to be a new moon in Gemini. I'm sorry if I am sniffly, it's my allergies. On June 13th, there's going to be a new moon in Gemini. So the new moons are really great for planting seeds of intention, deciding what you want to bring in for yourself. What you want to grow. It's like time to plant seeds. Like, imagine the sky like a pot of soil. And during the new moon, since there's no light, it's just soil, just empty soil. And then the moon starts to, no, what am I doing? This is already shuffled. The moon starts to get brighter and grow, and that's sort of like the sun coming out and making the seed sprout and come up to the surface. Only it's not the sun, it's the moon. So then by the time the moon is full, and the moon is going to be full on June 28th, and it's going to be in Capricorn, by the time the moon is full, you should see some physical evidence of your seeds growing. So since the new moon is in Gemini, Gemini rules communication. Gemini is the twins. So if you have anything that you want to bring in, say like in your relationships, in a communication way, you know, like intimacy, things like that. If you want to learn something new, like if you want to learn a new skill, if you're going to school, those types of things are going to be like really strong. It's like a strong thing, because that's what the things that Gemini rules. So if you're planting seeds of intentions that are in harmony with Gemini and Gemini's attributes, you're going to have even more of a powerful manifestation. And so then on June 28th, the full moon is going to be in Capricorn, and Capricorn rules like working, creation, creating things. Capricorn is pretty logical, like Capricorn has a good sense of humor, things like that. So when the moon is full, it's like the totality, sort of everything that you've accumulated in the new moon phase. And then during the full moon, you can work on releasing. So whatever you want to release and whatever you want to decrease in your life, you can focus on that during the full moon and kind of hold that intention until the moon is new again. So if there's anything like in your career or maybe your children, since they're like your little creations, like anything in the areas that Capricorn rules, if there's anything in those areas that you want to, anything in those areas of your life that you want to get rid of or see lessen, then that's a good time to hold those intentions. So, I got 3 totally separate stories with my main tarot deck, and I'm just going to read them all separate because I feel like they're all for different people. So this first one shows some difficulties in June. These are probably all 3 going to tie in together somehow as well. But we have the Nine of Swords, so worry, stress, sleepless nights. The Eight of Wands, fast movement and communication. The Seven of Wands, very defensive energy. And then the Magician in reverse. So some of you could be leaving an Aries. Like maybe you're dating an Aries or something and you're breaking up with them. Maybe the beginning of the month shows you sort of stressing out about this relationship or this situation, and you can't sleep and you're trying to figure out like what you want to say or how you want to deal with it, and then it's like a light bulb moment and you're just like, you just go for it and you're like really passionate about it. Like, I need to tell them, I need to tell them fast, I just need to tell them now. And the conversation you may be defensive during the conversation, you may have your guard up, and it could be because you're walking away from this Aries. The magician is Aries. It doesn't have to be Aries. This could just be somebody in your life. They could have Aries in their chart. It doesn't matter. But this also shows sort of like grounding the energies. Since the card is flipped over, it's like if it was upright, it would be bringing, see how his wand is pointed up, it would be bringing in these energies, but it's reversed, so it's grounding these energies into the ground. So you might not be dealing with another person. This could be you. This could just be you on a personal level feeling stressed out about something, and maybe you're stressed out because you have to travel and you don't like to travel, and you're really defensive with somebody like in the plane or something, and you're sleeping a lot during the flight. Like, there's a lot of different ways this energy can play out. But that is that's one of them. And you could be traveling because the leaving also came out with that. The leaving, you have the leaving and you have the Eight of Wands, so you're definitely moving away from something. There's motion there for some of you this month. Let's see what the next story is. Wow, this is really nice. It's the Page of Cups, an offer of love. Could be a water sign. There's the Lovers, the twins. Could be a Gemini. This is a very strong sexual attraction. A lot of chemistry with this card. Love with this card. Chemistry with this card. The Knight of Swords. It's like the knight in shining armor rushing in. Very valiant, honorable, logical, could be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or someone with air in their chart, or with that type of personality or tendency. These are both air sign energies, and this is water sign energies. But this is very fast moving. This is something that has some forward movement. There's the Nine of Wands in reverse. So it's like it's like effortless. I feel like it's like an effortless thing, very effortless and fast. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles, which shows you or the other person putting a lot of work in with this. I'm pretty sure this is effortlessness. If this was upright, this would be like you have worked really hard for these wands that are behind you. This guy has a bandage on his head to show like how much work he's put into some type of a situation, and it wasn't easy, and he's just like really exhausted and just sort of like, I'm tired because I went through all this work and I'm trying to sort of protect these things that I have. But if this is in reverse, then it's like it sort of just negates that energy as well. It's like the Magician in reverse. It's like grounding this negative like energy where you had to work really hard. It's just like effortless. You're working, but I feel like it's not the kind of work that's going to give you a bandage on your head. Okay, it's like just effortless sort of movement. This love, it's like it's love between two people, love between different aspects of yourself. I love these cards, they're so shiny. But it looks like really good stuff there for that story. And let's check out the next one. Wow, this is interesting as well. So the Page of Swords, there's a message coming through, some type of a message of truth. This could be somebody telling you they don't love you anymore, or you telling somebody else that you don't love them anymore. Judgment. So this is it's like, I feel like somebody has been praying about this situation, or they've just been really open to their intuition about a certain situation, and they just feel that they don't want to be a part of it anymore, and that's what they're conveying. The High Priestess in reverse, it's like they're telling the truth. The High Priestess can sometimes show that something is hidden, but this is in reverse. So with this being reversed with Judgment, you're still very connected to your intuition. It's just that you're coming out with the truth about this. It's the truth. The Seven of Swords, so you may be, this represents air, more heavy air energy, so you may be telling this to a person with a lot of air in their chart, or you may have that, or this may be you or the other person. The Seven of Swords is about just, it's like the Thief card kind of. It's like just taking what you can, what you can hold and running with it, like whatever you can carry and just going. It doesn't always mean something negative, and it might not in your situation, but it does sort of represent somebody like hoarding something, or like trying to just take what they think they can in a very short amount of time and like take off. I really feel like somebody's trying to like take something from somebody else and just get out of Dodge like as fast as they can with it, even if that is just like saving face or something. I don't know, I feel like there's something going on with this. And then there's the Death in the reverse, so it could be a Scorpio, could be something ending with a Scorpio. Something is delaying this transformation. King of Wands in reverse, could be ending something with a fire sign. It's like a halt. There's like a halt on something. Probably because of this dude. This dude is causing a halt. He's like taking something. I feel like it's something that's not really his to take, but he's taking it and taking off with it, and that's causing something to come to a halt. This could be you. King of Wands could be you, Leo. Death could be a Scorpio or somebody like a water sign, but it's like putting this person, this air sign, or this person doing this action is putting something to a halt. This could be, if this is connected to this reading, this top reading, this could be halting this forward motion. It's like somebody's trying to leave. They're trying to walk away from this stressful situation, and this person causing the stress is like there's some kind of fuckery going on, and it's putting a halt to the forward movement. But there is really like truthful communication coming through. This could be something legally. This could be like a legal case. It could be a divorce, something like that. So the fairy cards that came up, we'll just see where they connect. We have the returning, so that's interesting. We have the leaving, and we have the returning, so this could be a makeup breakup situation. Yeah, we also have the maiden, so this could be a makeup breakup situation with people that have been in a relationship for a long time, or they were each other's first loves, or they're really deeply in love with each other, but they just tore up from the floor up. They just can't get it right. Because we also have temptation, maybe somebody's cheating on somebody. We have the crone, which is the wicked witch. This could be talking about some of you guys being in an abusive relationship, or you know, if you are having sleepless nights and you're really stressed, that could go really good with the crone. And the death in reverse, it's like something wants to end here. You want to move away from this energy, but it looks like there might be some blocks. You might just also want to be returning to how you felt when you were the maiden. If somebody if you've been in a really stressful situation for a while and you're really wanting to get away from it, and it's been causing you a lot of pain. This is a totally normal feeling to have in that situation, to, you know, sit around and be like, oh my god, this sucks so much, I'm so tired of dealing with this shit. I just want to go back to when I was happy, the very first time I fell in love with somebody. I feel like you guys are daydreaming about it. You're like, I want to return to my first love, or I want to return to how I felt when I was this age, or when I just got out of high school, or when I was 14, or whatever. I feel like you're daydreaming about this time of your life where you felt better, and you might be tempted by something. Some of you may be tempted by this first love. Like there may be somebody coming back. This could be a twin flame thing. There could be a twin flame coming back. Somebody that you are really attracted to. But there's something going on with that because the crone came up with it. So keep in mind that, just keep that in mind. The crone is like the wicked witch. She shows you when there's something that's not quite right. Then we have this song and this extra little mushroom party card, and card number 47, the big behind. So yeah, with the big behind and the returning, definitely this could be somebody coming back into your life. Somebody maybe that you left. Maybe somebody's gonna come back in and you're just gonna fucking leave them again right away. Like a makeup breakup thing. Like you're gonna try it and almost immediately you're gonna be like, I remember why I left you the first time. That could definitely be some of that. You know, maybe somebody that spends too much time with their friends. Maybe somebody that parties too much. We have the mushroom party card with temptation, with the crone. This could be somebody that you know, has a really dark side. Like they, you know, just hang out with, I want to make sure I explain this the right way, because just socializing and having a lot of friends, or you know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Like, I'm not saying that those things are wicked, because they're not. It's all in the way that you do things. It's the energy that matters. But this is, right here, is the energy of someone who does wicked things. Like, they have a wicked type energy about them. So, they could be involved in something wicked, and it could be like they have a bunch of wicked friends, or I don't know, they're like in a fucking cult or something. Like, this is perfect. Oh, Leo, my lions, is somebody trying to pull y'all into a cult this month? Don't do it. Don't go. Don't drink the motherfucking Kool-Aid. This is cult energy right here. Tempted to go into the cult of the crone. Don't do it. Don't do it. Go back. Go back to the innocence. Don't do it. So, yeah, for real though, like, yeah, for real, if you got these two opposing energies, the crone and the maiden, y'all be careful this month, okay? Okay, just be careful. Don't be tempted by the wickedness, okay? Listen to the song, listen to the song, listen to people's souls. You know, if they tempt you with a pretty face, or they tempt you with some kind of facade, just be careful, because this motherfucker might be under that mask, okay? Just be careful. Listen, listen. We have the King of Swords as the overall energy in the tarot. So, you know, listen to the truth. The truth is really important for y'all this month, okay? Alright, so I hope you guys... Oh, no, wait. I didn't get any... I want to pull a couple of these cards for you guys, too. Okay, that came out. And let's see what's up with this one. The Lovers, let two become one, is the overall energy of the messenger deck. So y'all could definitely be dealing with some romantic shite this month. Okay, let's see. Focus and then act, card number 12. A new day dawns. Focusing, taking your time, deciding, you know, what you want to do. It's the same. Look at that same sword. Sword. Be truthful. Make sure you focus on what is real. Keep it real. This is new beginning, something fresh, walking away from somebody that you don't want in your life anymore. You know, it's so cool how it's the same energy, moving away from this stressful energy, seeking your destiny, doing what you want to be doing, what's actually bringing you beauty, you know, bringing you life energy, walking away from something that is no longer serving you, and moving towards something more soft energy, like this unconditional love. So cool. It's the same message. It's safe to love. I believe this is probably about yourself and children. It's maybe safe to love your children, and you deserve love. You deserve love. So yeah, it's the same message, you know. It's like moving away from a bunch of bullshit that you don't want in your life no more, and moving towards something beautiful. So some of you guys could be leaving, you know, some piece of shit person, and you're moving towards some really beautiful person who is actually going to treat you right. You know your situation, but that's pretty cut and dry. So I hope everything goes good for you guys this month, and thank you for the likes and the shares and the subscribes and the comments. You guys doing those sorts of things really shows a lot of support for me, and I really appreciate that. So talk to you guys soon.